Coming up on Mountain News this morning, a Tennessee mother continues her search for her sons who went missing nearly 4 years ago. And an author took his book tour to Appalachia to help spread how an entrepreneurial mindset can affect your daily life.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning, I'm Amelia Lee here with you on this Friday, April 25th at 6:30 this morning. And it's time to check in with meteorologist Megan Dusmal on this foggy Friday, also the second day of Hillbilly Days, so we're having some fun there. Megan, I wish we had those buttons.
Oh, yes. That'd be so nice. I could just tap on it right there, give a little bit of an ASMR moment.
Yes, but will we have fog for our Hillbilly Days?
Yes. However, it will be clear by the time most people head off to the festival. We're going to have fog this morning, clearing up around that 9 o'clock hour. Here's a look at what you can expect, not across all of the region, but we are seeing some pretty dense fog in some patches. Hazard, 1.3 mile visibility. I know this morning it was even lower than that. 0.8 mile visibility in Ashland and 2 mile visibility in Jacksboro. So just be careful if you're encountering any of that fog this morning. Seeing some rain chances still in the forecast this morning. That will continue throughout the remainder of your day. Current temperatures setting in the 50s and 60s, and more temperatures are on the way, seeing a mixture of the mid 70s to upper 70s. Here's a look at that Hillbilly Day forecast for today. Looking about 76, 77 with the highest chances of rain and storms this afternoon. Then we'll see some chances of rain on Saturday, but for the most part it's clearing out with the afternoon and evening hours looking nice and partly cloudy with temperatures in the upper 60s and low 70s. So go out and go to Hillbilly Days. Amelia.
A 73-year-old Kentucky man is dead after a crash in Logan County, West Virginia. It happened along West Virginia Route 10. Deputies with the Logan County Sheriff's Department say a GMC pickup truck was heading north on the road when it directly went into the path of a vehicle heading that same direction. The man killed was Arnold Oney of Carter County. The other person involved in the crash was taken to a hospital. A Johnson County woman is behind bars after police say she was driving while under the influence with a child in her care. Police were called to a Dollar General in Prestonsburg last weekend. When they arrived, they noticed Elizabeth Baker's vehicle stuck on a curb with the child in the car. They also noticed part of a fence torn. Baker told police she accidentally crashed. After failing multiple sobriety tests, she was taken to the Floyd County Jail. A Lawrence County man is facing charges after police say they found drugs in his possession. Police in Martin County responded to a call about an abandoned vehicle last Sunday. When they found Green Ramey on the side of the road on New Route 3, they say he was passed out behind the wheel. After searching the vehicle, they found meth and marijuana. He appeared in court Tuesday, where he waived his case to the grand jury. Yesterday, Clay County Elementary School entered a soft lockdown. Officials say Manchester Elementary School went into the soft lockdown due to a reported potential threat. In a Facebook post, officials say students were kept in their classrooms while school resource officers investigated the matter. The threat later turned out to be a hoax. After the investigation was over, the regular schedule was restored. A mother in Campbell County, Tennessee is searching for answers after both of her sons went missing nearly 4 years ago. Brothers Scott and Tracy Hawkins were reported missing in August 2021 after going into the woods near the Holly Gamble funeral home. They were there hunting ginseng but never made it home. An initial and thorough search of the area did not lead to any answers. Then days, months, and now years passed with no sign of either man.
And I feel like they have forgotten. I mean, maybe that's the devil on my back because he stays on it. But I want my boys found.
Campbell County Sheriff Wayne Barton says there is no update in this case, but he did say it's still an open and active investigation. A former Claiborne County, Tennessee Sheriff's Office lieutenant is accused of submitting false training documents to the Peace Officer Standards and Training Commission, or Post. Last week, Kevin Cribb with Post presented findings from an investigation into Lieutenant Ted Brindle. Cribb says he approached Brindle about missing the deadline to submit the Sheriff's Office's 2024 firearms roster. Brindle has since resigned from the Sheriff's Office. Transportation cabinet officials say those in Breathitt County who usually use Kentucky 3193 will need to use an alternate route. Officials say that road will be closed today as well as all of next week due to repairs for a break in pavement. They say the area of mile point 3.5 will be closed from 8 until 5. They say drivers can use Kentucky 205 as an alternate route. A bridge replacement project will likely cause some slowdowns for drivers in the next 9 months. Crews are going to replace the bridge over Drowning Creek. That's on KY 52 at the Estill-Madison County line. Traffic control is scheduled to begin next Tuesday, with lane closures planned afterwards. During the repairs, drivers can expect alternating one-lane traffic. Starting on the westbound side, the project is expected to be finished by November 15th. The Education Department will restart collections on federal student loans in default on May 5th, impacting at least 5 million borrowers. The Biden administration resumed repayments on federal student loans in 2023 after a COVID-era pause, but the Education Department hasn't collected on defaulted loans that have gone at least 270 days without payment since March 2020. Sarah Austin, policy analyst for the National Association of Student Financial Aid Administrators, says the stops and starts created some confusion.
With the long pause on payments as well as that on-ramp after the repayment pause, there has just been a lot of borrowers who are not used to the repayment landscape.
The Trump administration will also restart the Treasury Offset Program, which collects debts by garnishing federal and state payments like tax refunds. The Education Department is urging borrowers in default to start making a monthly payment, enroll in an income-driven repayment plan, or to sign up for loan rehabilitation. Tickets for the 151st Kentucky Derby might not sell out, and Churchill Downs says that's because of ongoing trade issues impacting the economy. According to the Lexington Herald leader, the CEO of Churchill Downs Incorporated says people are hesitant to buy lower tier tickets, which can still come at high prices. But according to the CEO, upper tier tickets are still selling fine. He says while ticket demand is not as high as it has been, there's still a strong demand. Author Gary Schoniger is a leader in entrepreneurial mindset education. Now, after the release of his new book, he is on an Eastern Kentucky book tour. I have the details on this new book and how it can impact Appalachians. Gary Schoniger's newly released book, The Entrepreneurial Mindset Advantage, The Hidden Logic That Unleashes Human Potential, is for more than just people who own a business.
The entrepreneurial mindset helps people adapt and thrive amidst change.
He says a managerial mindset is the other side of that coin, where you do what you're told, making you less inclined to flow with change.
And people are basically, you do this exactly this way, and you're done. Versus empowering them with the entrepreneurial mindset. It changes how they do everything. With
traits being taught in the book that can impact a person for life and in their 9-to-5 job.
You can hire somebody to do what they're told, or you can hire someone with that skill or that mindset to look beyond.
Appalachians are adaptable, proven time and again, especially after recent historic floods.
We are a resilient group of people. Some of us have come to dislike that word, but in that resilience, we're now looking for ways that our communities can be stronger.
Reinforcing the idea that having an entrepreneurial mindset can expose you to opportunities, energizing you, and even cultivating an attitude to help you thrive every day.
There's something really, really profound that happens in ordinary people when that mindset shift occurs. And it really is an advantage.
He says you don't need to quit your day job to change your mindset and unlock your human potential. Along with Hazard, Schoniger also made stops in Pikeville, Somerset, Middlesboro, Harlan, Berea, London, and the East Kentucky Leadership Awards. Day one of Pikeville's annual Hillbilly Days festival wrapped up yesterday, and folks from all over came to share the experience. While the festival is mostly fun and games, there are deeper meanings hidden behind the overalls. Shriner Hillbillies come out in full force every year to collect donations for the Shriners Children's Hospital. Their outfits are adorned with pins and patches from previous years, highlighting their dedication.
They're getting a little bit warmer, but and I keep adding patches to them each year.
It takes some years to get here, just like his.
More details on Hillbilly Days are on our website, WYMT.com. And if you do attend, make sure to stop by the WYMT boat booth and come out and say hello.
Speaking of Hillbilly Days, here's what you need to know in terms of the forecast. We're going to be looking at the mid to upper 70s across the region. Pikeville, around 77 degrees. Let's talk about those rain chances, though, as we look at that Hillbilly Days forecast. We're going to see on and off showers throughout the day, picking up as you're heading into the afternoon. Some slight chances of storms as you're heading into the early afternoon and continuing into the evening. Then we'll look at it start clearing out around that 8 o'clock hour, and we'll see some light to lingering showers remaining for your Saturday. But once we head into the morning hours, for the most part, we're completely clear. Just maybe a sprinkle here or there as you head into the afternoon. But for the most part, Saturday is going to be nice and clear as you're heading throughout the remainder of your day, looking mostly sunny as you head into your Sunday. Bus stop forecast for today, though, 63 degrees, off to a foggy start. By the time you're heading home, we'll be looking in the upper 70s, low 80s with chances of those showers and storms. Amelia.
Thanks, Megan, and thank you for joining us at 6:41. So to come this morning, butterfly populations are dwindling, but some folks are working to stem the losses and create habitats where they can thrive.